live at the Devour Film Festival where we are freezing to death, right?
Literally freezing.
Yeah, look at my nose. So we've come back to the car to try and thaw our appendages. My fingers have turned white.
I have no feeling.
Frozen.
My calves are cold.
I know, we're very cold. We're very cold. Oh, what was it called?
The session we went to?
Yes.
Ooh, it was about like film and food something.
But what was it called?
Okay, here, I'll look it up.
I know, I got it.
Okay, here.
We're very professional.
From first chop to final cut with Dave Culligan and Andy Hay.
Final Cut, you see what they did there?
Yeah.
Because they used Final Cut Pro.
Do you think they have marketing rights to that?
What was your favorite thing that you learned?
I think for me, I loved seeing Dave just kind of like in his element, and same with Andy, of course, too. I really do think that it was like a good partnership.
It was.
The two of them. But I think it's really important for people to see the process and like how you edit, how you cut it, and how you put it together. So I think it was a really valuable session.
Yeah.
I hope they do it again.
I really like that he used his iPhone and he didn't have any special lighting, because that's a problem for us people.
Absolutely. And I think there's something to be said about shooting with what you have, what you're used to and what you know. And I think for a lot of people it can be really scary when you think, okay, I need a DSLR. I have no idea what those buttons even do.
Yeah.
But for most of us who are doing stories, it kind of feels like a bit more of a natural progression. So not as scary.
So now we are thawing out in the car before we freeze to death. We're going to find some food. We got an award ceremony to go to. We're going on the bubble bus.
Yahoo!
And then we might check out the food trucks. I didn't even warn Kayla that we were doing this. I just said we're going to start recording. But this is what happens when you're dealing with big-time professionals.
You're the big-time professional.
No, you're the big-time Kayla Short. We've already learned this today. Food truck rally where we're freezing.
We're freezing, but we just ordered poutine,
so we're gonna be okay.
It's a good day to have a good day.
We're going back to the car, I think.
100%.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi.
We're back.
We're back, and we're stuffed. We just had poutine.
Yes, it was very necessary. We got very cold waiting for our food, and we're gonna go get some coffee. But we're back from the bubble bus. I assume I've inserted some clips.
We'll pretend.
Yeah, we'll pretend. What was your favorite part of the bubble bus?
The bubble bus, I think, I love being carted around.
Yes.
Whilst consuming bubbles. I'm here for that. But I loved that Lackadee had some nipples.
Yes.
I wasn't expecting that.
And I don't remember that first one was that squash with an apple thing and some
like a
sort
puree
of thing.
On a brown toast.
It was so good.
So savory. It tasted like Thanksgiving. I like the spice, especially with like...
Oh, and it had sage, like deep fried sage or something. Crispy?
Yeah. A crumbly something or other.
Yeah.
But it was good with the wine and good to obviously have some food, because I think when you're drinking, and especially at Benjamin Bridge, they were very generous.
Perhaps a bit too generous.
If that's a thing.
Not to complain.
So that was good. Although they did give us chips.
They did.
The
Those were
chips.
good.
So yeah, I would say the nibbles were good, but the bubbles were really good, and also really cool to learn about like how amazing our wines are here, and how people are really doing some amazing things right here in Nova Scotia.
Yeah, and that we're apparently close to the same latitude as Champagne. I feel like we needed to text Zoe and confirm that information.
Yes, so the terroir is similar.
And also, we had the whole debate on our way to Lackady, because I said, isn't that the one with the sheep, where they bring the sheep up? And Kayla's like, oh no.
I did not remember the sheep.
And you were going on about shells, and I was like, I'm pretty sure they're sheep. And then we went around the corner, and I said, those are sheep right there. And then we got in there, and dude was like, so did you see the sheep?
And he said that they worked for them.
Yeah, but then he did go on and talk about
the shells and the
shells.
soil.
So
and
everybody was right.
Everybody won.
Oh, what was my favorite part?
Oh, yeah, Susie, do tell us.
I really liked learning the different ways that they make sparkling wine. And it seems that the traditional way is not all that different than how I make my kombucha, but I don't have one of those lovely boards.
So are you going to maybe make some sparkling wine, is what you're telling me?
I might let my kombucha stay out long enough to sparkle, because usually I'm too lazy and I just throw it in the fridge and let it do its thing. I think my kombucha, mostly alcohol/vinegar most of the time. We're going to call that the end of this week's episode. Very exciting here at the Devour Food Festival. And we want to say thanks to Jill, because she gave big time here the passes, and big time brought me. So we had a lovely day, and hopefully we'll get to come back again next year.
It would be amazing. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.
Yeah. We'll have to cut to that.
Yeah. Cut to the shot. iPhone, and he...